What's going on, everybody? I hope you guys are doing wonderful today. I'm happy to be here today making another video. I know I haven't made many videos recently, and I'm trying my best. I have a lot of stuff always going on throughout the course of my life. It gets crazy from time to time, and I can assure you, I don't think I'm going anywhere. I mean, I could be wrong. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not, maybe you don't care. But I am here today, and what I want to show you today is I want to show you how that you could make something, I don't know, in about 20 minutes, all right? I want you to make a painting in about 20 minutes because we don't always have the time to sit down for an hour, 2, 3, 4 hours. So we're gonna go ahead and start today. We're gonna make something in 20 minutes. If you've never done this before, this is the one for you. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere. Let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I'm gonna waste no time here, no time at all. I wanted to show you something that you could do, you know, in a really quick time, in case you're somebody like me that doesn't want to waste a lot of time. So I'm going to list my colors down below. These are all water mixable oil paints. I don't use standard oil anymore, just the water mixable stuff. Got a little bit of safflower oil up here on the canvas right here. And let me just show you what you could do in a short time here, and maybe it'll get you going. Maybe it'll just get you inspired to want to make something. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to pop in a little bit of, let me do this here. I'm going to take a little bit of this blue here, right? Put it right here. All right, I'm going to steal some of this white. All right, something like that, right about there. And I'm just going to pop in a little bit of a sky up here. Nice little blue color. It's Prussian blue. Looks pretty good, huh? All right, I'm just going to go into some white here and go right underneath of that so I can lighten that up a little bit. I'm going to set this palette down because I don't like holding it, which is no big deal. I'm just going to wipe this off here. I love wiping this off on the paper towel because it just works. I don't really know why, except for that it works. It works well. All right. Doing these little circles here. Might as well put a little bit over here maybe too. All right, I'm gonna take a little bit more white. A bit more white, right here. Always step back too. Always step back when you're doing this because it really helps. It helps you understand what you're looking at. If you're looking up close, forget it. You're done. It's not going to work. Everything looks ugly up close. You know what I mean? That's why when I look at myself in the mirror, I like to stand back at least 30 feet, and my day goes well. As soon as I get in the vehicle, start driving, I look in the mirror, it's right in front of me, forget it. My day's ruined. All right? All right, I'm going to get a little bit more blue, and I'm going to come right here. A little bit more. All right. Don't want to spend too much time up here. You know, I'm not trying to make something like some big masterpiece for you here. I just want to show you what you could do, all right? That's all I'm trying to do here. Show you what you could do. All right. I'm going to grab a 2-inch brush here, and I'm going to smooth this out a little bit. I'll start down here. You could do circles, whatever you want, back and forth, doesn't matter. All right, you can add clouds in here if you want to. Kind of looks like there's already one right there. But if you did want to add a cloud, no big deal. You could just take a little bit of white paint here on a fan brush or something, and just pop one in real quick. No big deal. See, just like this, right across. All right. Now I'm going to go back to this 1-inch brush here, I guess, real quick, and smooth this up a little bit. You could use a 2-inch. 2-inch is better for blending, I think. But if you use the 1-inch brush a lot, you'll get used to it and you'll know what to do with it. All right, lift it. You know, just so it looks like there's something there. Okay, it doesn't have to be perfect. All right, doesn't have to be perfect. All right, now I'm going to just take this 1-inch brush that I have right here, all right, and I'm going to pop something in back here. So I got blue on here already. I'm going to take a little tiny bit of green on there to mix in with that blue. And I'm going to Let's see how this color looks here. Yeah. A little bit more blue in there. Something, you know, this is like real far away, maybe, but it's there. All right. A real far hill, way out in the distance. All right, I'm going to take this 2-inch brush here and I'm going to just do some circles. And that'll kind of help smooth that out a little bit. And if you want, you could take a little bit more color and just kind of tap on a couple layers in here. All right. Darken it just a bit. Something like that, right about there. Don't go nuts with this stuff. You know, these things that are supposed to be distant, let them be distant. You know, they come with no detail and they should look far away. All right. All right, I'm going to take the same old, this 1-inch brush here, and I'm going to put just another hill right in front of this. So I'm just going to take some blue, all right, just blue and green, all right, pretty dark color, blue, yeah, green, maybe a little tiny bit of black too, because we're going to bring this one real close, okay? So we're going to go like this. We're going to come right in front of this guy here. We're going to bring him down. Okay, I'm tapping back into the color. It's important. And it's also important to leave that little spot showing there, okay? Very important. Very, very important. All right. See, tapping right into the color. Just blue and green, tiny bit of black, just for good measure. I'm just tapping. That's all I'm doing is tapping. Tap, tap, tap. Tap my life away. Right. All right, so now we have a distant hill and we have a close-up hill, which is good news. Great news here. All right. I'm going to take, let's see here, I'm going to take a fan brush, got some white paint on here, and I'm going to, just going to pop in a little bit of white here, just because I want this to be like mist in the background here, somewhere right around here. Not a whole lot, but it's something. Yeah, that's about right. We'll go over to this 2-inch brush here, and I'm just going to blend this real quick. See that? It'll look nice and misty back here, all right? Just like that. All right, all right. Now, let me, before I go too far, I'm just going to grab me another fan brush here real quick. Another fan brush, and I'm going to take some dark color here, and I'm going to make a couple of trees. I'm going to use just blue, green, and black. Good color, I suppose. Nice dark color. Blue, black, and green. All right. I'm just going to pop in a few trees right about here. So, one here. And I like these little uppy trees because they just look good. Let's see, put one here, right next to them. All right. And then let's move over, excuse me, and put a big one there. And these are easy trees to do because you just make your little line right here like this. Bring a line all the way down. All right, and you start with the corner of your brush and you just push in the center and you just go back and forth. I always start in the center. See? Nice and easy. Flip the brush over if you want. Good way to do this, all right? And we'll put maybe a little guy right there. Yeah, something like that, and a couple little things here and there, right? Whatever. All right. All right, now I'm going to just take some of that same color that I have here, and I'm going to make a little hill here or something. You're not going to see this really. It's dark, just dark color. Just putting it in so I can kind of know where I'm going with this. All right. Same with the other side. We've got a nice little hill there. See, kind of comes this way and something like this. Goes right off. Just like that. Okay, something like that. Now remember, this is not. I'm not trying to make a masterpiece here. I'm just trying to show you what you can do. All right, in a small amount of time. All right. Put a couple little bushes here. Something like that, you know. Always step back. Always step back. I'm going to set that down. I'm going to grab me. Another. Yeah, I'll get another 1-inch brush here. All right, and I'm going to go into just some yellow. I'm going to put a few highlights on here. All right, as I'm moving forward. So I'm just going to go into some straight up yellow here. A little bit of yellow on there. And let's see how this looks. Some back here. Very light touch. Very light. See? It'll just look like something's happening. I don't know what, but there's something taking place back here. Little bushes, little sunlight hitting, you know. Look right into the mist. It goes right down. See? Right like that. All right. All right, so there's that. Now I'm going to grab this fan brush here, and I got some white paint on it. I'm going to take a little bit of more white and a little bit of blue. A little bit of blue. And I'm going to just real quickly, I'm going to pop in some of this blue right there like this. See? Like that. All right, just a little color there. Now I'm going to take this 2-inch brush and I'm going to pull this down. And I already put that color down, that green color, so some of it'll show maybe. Just like this. Pull it down. Go sideways, just like this. All right, that'll give us a nice slick look there. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. And then I'm going to go back with the fan brush. Go back with the fan brush and maybe just pop in a little thing here. Comes right down like this, right around the corner. Yeah, something like that. Some over there too in the distance, in the dark. We'll cover some of that up maybe. We're going to put some stuff in here. Some little lines and stuff like that. All right. Now I'm going to pull some of this back down just to give it a little glimmer, shimmer, shine, whatever you want to call it. All right. All right. Lift up on this, soften it a little bit. No problemo. All right, let's get to business here. All right, I'm going to take this 1-inch brush back into the yellow. Into the yellow. Now the canvas is black here. It's already black. So we can start putting little highlights and stuff on here. Watch this. Right down. See that? Come up here, make another one. Nice, right into the waters. Look at that. Bet you didn't see that there. Always step back. Always step back. Let's bring this right over to the edge here, and then we got another big old hill right here. Look. See that? He goes right there. Just like that. Look at all those cool little things happening right there. See? A lot of dark is left in there. You got to leave the dark. If you don't leave the dark in there, it's going to be a nightmare. All right, a little bit more yellow. I'm going to mix a little green in my yellow, darken the color up just a little bit. More of a nice little green color. I'm going to come over to this side here, and I'm going to pop in, look, some highlights here too. See? Right up to the water. See? All right, we got some highlights on that side. Nice, nice, nice. Now let me go ahead and grab a knife here real quick. Take some blue and white. All right, blue and white. Let's get some little roll here on the knife. And I'm going to put a little water line right there, right? And I'm going to go right over to here and right off to the side. Put a little water line there as well. All right, you set that down. And then if you want, you could kind of come back up here and kind of put some of your little marks into the water line area so it matches up and everything looks good. Everything looks uniform, something like that, you know what I mean? All right, I'm going to grab me a, where am I grabbing? I'm going to grab a filbert. Grab a filbert. And I'm going to take some brown and black. Okay, brown and black paint. All right, brown and black. I'm going to come right up here. I'm going to go pop in. Look at this. Big old, nice, whatever kind of tree this is. See that? Big old tree right there. Roots right down here, no problem. Just get it in, right? Just get the base of this thing in and you'll be fine. All right, let's go right next door here and do one right off the canvas, look. And he goes right into this guy right here, right down. See that? Big, huge tree right there. A couple of them. And I'm going to go like this. We're going to put a branch right here. And maybe one here. Maybe one off the top like this. See? Now you don't have to have these perfect, detailed little branches, and I'll show you why in a minute. All right, just getting some more on here, some more paint. And I'll put a little branch right here. I like that one. He's nice. Something like that. Yeah, something like that right there. All right. Now, let me just wipe that off real quick, and I'm going to go take the same brush, and I'm going to go use just some white paint and a little bit of yellow ochre maybe. All right. A little white and yellow ochre. I'm going to pop on some highlights here onto this tree. Right here. Right down. See that? Just don't waste too much time. Just like this. No big deal. All right, I'm going to go back and I'm going to smooth some of this out. Put the highlight on and then just bang. Go to town. Just killing that little line right there. Pull some of it sideways maybe. A couple little areas that make it look like the tree's round. All right, now I'm going to take some straight black and blue, a nice dark color here, and I am going to actually come right back here and I'm going to pop in some darks to make it a little bit darker. All right. Something like that right there. Now, if I want to, you could take your knife and you could just kind of graze over this whole thing and give it a whole nother look by doing that if you want. You don't have to. Just saying you can. It gives it a nice, cool little textured type of a look. All right. Or you could just use your knife to put other highlights on if you want to. You could add a couple, bright ones here. Something like this. See? You could do many things with this knife. Lots of things. You could even make branches with this thing. All right. All right. These branches nice and strong roots. Something like that right about there. Then I'm going to go look back at this. What do we got up here? Fix this guy's arm a little bit. A little crooked. Nice little textures here. All right, I'm going to set that down. I'm going to grab the 1-inch brush here that has some of our yellow on it, and I'm going to go ahead and get some color, green and yellow on here, nice green and yellow, so I can kind of plant some of this in here, see? Plant the tree back. All right, just like that. Right up the tree, see? It'll just kind of help put that tree in place there, okay? Now I have another 1-inch brush here that has some dark color on it, so I'm going to go ahead and keep using that has green and black and blue on it. And I'm just going to add a couple of little things here. Watch, a couple little leaves or whatever, all right? So I'm just tapping into that. And just bang, right like this. You don't have to do too much of this. All right. Don't be afraid to go over these trunks either. That's like a big thing. Just go right over top of these things. You can definitely whip right over these things. It's really not a problem. Especially with this paint that I'm using. It's amazing actually. See, I'm just tapping wherever. All right. Now I'm going to set that brush down. And I'm going to go into the yellow with the other 1-inch brush. Nice little yellow. And then we'll just, just for the heck of it, just pop a little beautiful little highlights here and there on it. See? I'm just tapping, tap away. Nicely, nice. See that? Not too much, not too little, just enough. Just enough. Step back, take a look at everything real quick. You could soften some of this stuff up if you want to. You can add little bushes back here. You could just do all kinds of little things, but that's kind of up to you what you want to do. You want to make it your own. Make it your own, own style, your own painting, put your own twists and all that stuff on it. Well, I think that's a wrap, guys. I had a lot of fun making this painting in the last 20 minutes. It was such a great feeling to be able to produce something that will ultimately cause emotions and different feelings, maybe memories for many other people out there. Maybe if I post this painting, I'm not sure, but it will certainly cause memories and just all kinds of cool stuff. So I would encourage everybody to go ahead and make something and create something and never give up on life. No matter what's going on in your life, you cannot give up. You have to keep pushing through. You always have to push through. I can assure you that I should give up every day, but I don't. And I'm just always pushing through. So I want you to do that, and I'm just happy to see you guys. Don't forget to like and share and subscribe, and just do all those things for me. It'll help get the the videos pushed out there, and maybe it'll inspire me to make more videos. So go ahead and do that. Like, share, subscribe, hit the bell. Do whatever you want. It's your life. I'm glad to see you. Take care. I will see you in the next video. Peace.